After Joshua Tree, we went to LA. By the time we got there, it was kind of late, so we just checked out Santa Monica Pier and the beach and called it a night. Unfortunately, none of the rides were open while we were there, which we were kind of expecting, but it still would have been nice to be able to go on some. Our plan was to spend 2 days in the city, but we ended up realizing that we weren't super far from Sequoia National Park, so we ended up using one of our days to go there. I'm so happy we did that because it ended up being our favorite part of the whole trip. I'll link to that video in the description below once it's up. We started our day in LA by going to a state beach along the Pacific Coast Highway, which was my favorite thing that we did in LA. It was really pretty and it had fun rock formations with like tunnels that you could go through. My boyfriend was able to climb up both of them, but I didn't have my sneakers with me and the rock was too rough for my bare feet. The rocks had little pools of water in them with sea life, which was really cool to see and completely unexpected. This place wasn't very crowded like Hermosa Beach that we checked out later in the day, and while we were there we only saw a couple of other people. I don't know if this was because it was a little further north from LA or if it was because we got there right when it opened. After the beach, we did some more like touristy things. Griffith Observatory was closed, but we drove by to see that, and then we were hunting for the Hollywood sign. There used to be illegal parking spots where you could view the sign from, but they closed them all, so we had to drive by the closed parking spots to get a quick view. Our next stop was Rodeo Drive, and we went there mainly because my boyfriend is into cars and he wanted to see what fancy cars he could see. It was interesting to see the area, but we didn't go into any stores because we would have been very out of place, so we figured we'd just be followed around the whole time.
Come on, Aston Martin.
I've never heard of over half of these places.
Another Aston Martin. Come on, Bugatti. They look fancy in your leaf here.
We tried to go back to the beach where we started our day for the sunset, but we realized we weren't going to make it. We ended up stopping at another beach along the Pacific Coast Highway. We ended our day by going back through Rodeo Drive to look at all the Christmas lights, and then we went to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We didn't recognize most of the people, but we did end up getting to see Steve Irwin's star, which was pretty cool. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to be always adventuring.